Hey Wizards, K Hoops here. Hope everyone is doing well. The last 2 runs I posted were consecutive, which would put me 1 away from the 3-win streak achievement. I don't really play to win streak, so I have not gotten a 3-win streak, so I kind of want to play it safe this time, which means I'll probably fail. Those last 2 runs I posted were super fun. Starting with eyeballs was not too shabby. I thought that was going to be maybe hard, but getting that arcane staff early made things pretty smooth. And if you haven't used Hungry Maw, highly recommend them. They're very good. And the last run with just basically exploiting Icicle with Blizzard. I wasn't recording audio, but I did want to say I really wanted to put Magic Wand on this, because Magic Wand starts at 3 damage. But I didn't think to do it until it was a little too late, and I didn't encounter ice tags. But this item gains the tags of the components used to craft it, so if we put an ice tag in there, it would then be ice. And then with the Ice Frenzy Mask, when you cast an ice spell, your ice spells and equipment gain 2 damage for 6 turns. So with the amount of icicles that we were casting through Blizzard, you probably noticed the Icy Chill Mask was going from 1 damage to at times over 200. And same with Icy Vengeance. So if we take that to the Magic Wand, that would be raising. So when you cast a spell, for each tag it shares with this item, shoot a 3 damage bolt at the random enemy. So we would have been shooting extra bolts of extreme damage. So that would have been a nice upgrade. I know I sing Magic Wand's praise. I don't use it as much as I should, but it's got very wide utility. You can really work it into any build. And if you do have a way to permanently scale its damage or temporarily scale its damage through Fire Frenzy Mask, Ice Frenzy Mask, other things that give you buffs, it can become a very, very potent tool and a big key part of your run. So I think I'll start with Fireball this time. And there was a smaller update today. I would need to check the patch notes again. Actually, let me check on my phone to see if there's any gear, because there are some adjustments to gear. Mawith and the Seraphant are, or Hierophant, sorry, Mawith and the Hierophant are harder. They're a bit of a pushover despite having cool mechanics, so that's good. Recipe costs are adjusted for Prismatic Plate, Electroplasm Ampule. Oh, there's a lot of adjustments, so I'm not going to read all those. Witching Hourglass. I'm curious what these buffs are. When an enemy awakens from sleep, summon a temporary ghost near them. How is this buffed? That's what it did before. I don't think the stats are different. I think the base num targets is higher on that. I think it was 3 before. Voodoo Doll, I think it was 3 before. Galvanic Focus was buffed. Target, I'm not sure what's different on that one. I'm guessing maybe just the duration is different on that. And I guess I don't know this equipment well enough to know all the differences. Okay, those num targets is much higher. Fey Toxin Pouch, I'm curious what will be different on that. Before it was 15 and maybe, I don't know what the target was. Okay, so there's just slight boost, and there's several more. Let's check Robo Fire since we're doing a fire build. That got a buff. I'm just guessing the some of the percentages are different. I think maybe that resist fire is higher now. Anyways, there's more. Level rewards, engineers been buffed. Okay, cool. So some small changes, and I think we are, or Jacob is very, very close to pushing this to the main branch, which is exciting because I think a lot of people don't play the beta branch, even though that's where the fun is at. Do I go for just easy level or better tags? Because I might want to, start getting fire and sorcery tags, although there is dark sorcery here. So let's just, I guess, go for easy level. And, oh, I guess there's 2 more costumes, which, puts us to 79, and I did make 1 more, so I think when it pushes to the main branch there should be 80. I guess we'll go here for the FN. Oh, that's really embarrassing. I did not notice there was other Hellhounds on this level. They do 6 and 6. Okay, that's oops. I don't want to end my streak. I also wanted to be a little more thoughtful with what I purchase next, but I will definitely take damage. So I do need to get these guys out fast. So I'm going to take 12 damage next turn, so I can deal 16. So this would take it out. Alright, that's not how I wanted to spend cash, but I guess that's okay. Yeah, not really sure what I want to do with this run, especially since no tags are dominating the early game. I could, like, this level is probably what I'll choose, or I'm gonna re-roll and hope for something juicier. Ugh, pretty bad for us, all this fire stuff. Maybe we re-roll. That's a pretty decent shared pain. I think maybe we just go here. Is there anything fire worth getting right now? Blood slimes have dark bolts. I do like not having to worry about killing my slimes. I am thinking it could be nice to get Ghostfire Scepter. Oh, that's going to use a K tag. Might be a little risky to get Pain Mirror right away, but it is a nice way to ensure a lot of dark damage, kind of passively, and we can always get the fire upgrade on it. Maybe we do that and start hunting heart pieces. Oh, the HP cost is only 11. That's actually Not too bad. And how many turns is it? 14 turns? Well, let's turn it on now and work our way towards that heart piece. Well, someone's got to hit me to get some ghosts. There we go. Ah, burning pain is 6. Blech. Alright. What is that? Why am I spacing the name of that one? I'm gonna re-roll for better tags, although those levels were pretty good as far as being quite open. I think we go here. Slime Brewer might cause us some grief, but I think that's our best shot. We start here. Pain Mirror. Guess Annihilate's still okay to have. Oh yeah, get out my slimes. What am I doing? I guess now I'm more interested in a level with pretty good line of sight. I'm gonna re-roll. A little Nightmare Aura doesn't feel too bad to get on the cheap. There are a lot of dark resist guys on that level though. How? Oh yeah, I think this is just nerfed with the fire resist. This level's quite open. I think I don't want to use this first though, because I do want to benefit from getting hit. I guess now with this build I just need to be focusing on layout where I can get good payout right away. I also want to be focusing, I think, on Ruby Hearts so I can tank damage. I'm going to start right here, which could be foolish of me. Oh. Did I not notice that there is a crackler in this level? Okay. Well, they're standing on what I want, so... Ooh. Maybe I don't pump out slime form yet. Oh, this idol is disgusting with crackler, though, huh? Because it's just gonna keep making slimes, and they're gonna keep making cracklers. Alright, we need to get this thing out of here as fast as we can. Fortunately, we have 10 more turns. We really need to get on there so we can heal. I think we're gonna be okay. Because once this stops, all right. I think we're good now. Or are we not? Is this never gonna end? We got 6 turns. Ah, I need to be there. All right, maybe we are in a stalemate. What's their range? This is kind of a funny interaction. Just making a bunch of ghosts that then make them crackle more. If I could... Yeah, their range is not 4. Yeah, I think there's no way I'm getting down on that. And then once my pain mirror is done, it's gonna be very hard to finish this level. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure. They are quite weak. I don't have anything that's really bursty enough to just take everybody out, unfortunately. I think I'm just gonna maybe take the L on this one. Yeah. Let's see. Enemies in line of sight. Take 3 dark damage and are poisoned. Let's... Well, we can... So it is kind of weird to get shielding on a run where I'm intentionally trying to get hit. But we might need it to survive the level, is the thing. It's gonna add just a little more damage. They don't take arcane, no, okay. Huh. Maybe Disintegrator, because this is a sorcery spell. And unfortunately, this just really sets us back in so many ways. Alright, Pain Mirror is almost done. Okay. Fuck off, Cracklers. Alright, you ruined my build! Ah! Alright, I think my goal for Rotgaze now is to get a grafting shrine and put an F tag on it and get Searing Ice Stone, so when we cast it, we'll be dealing fire damage from this as well to proc the ghosts, but that is such a pipe dream. That's probably next to impossible. We'll have to get very lucky to do that. Alright. That was a very... That's a fun interaction with those cracklers. Basically, my whole build was just, hey, here's more fodder for you. I'm glad we found a way to cut that off, though. I like cracklers. I know people hate them, but I think they're a fair challenge. And they're on many, for many builds, pretty easy. But for minion chaff builds, oh my fucking god, here we go. Cool. Alright, we will put an F tag on Rotgaze and hopefully get F and Y tags soon enough to make that available. This level does feel scary to me. How much damage do we want to be taking is the question. I think I'm going to start right here so I can get the felling all foes. We're going to Pain Mirror first. Then we're going to Slime Form. We're going to Rotgaze. Okay, I need to get out of the... Alright, cool. Okay, we are going to make this a fire spell. Alright, so now we really want Y and F. So we can use Rotgaze to proc ghosts, and like, I know we've already invested in Pain Mirror, but that way we don't have to tank damage. We can get shielding later on. but we should re-roll. Man, 2 Spellgraph Shrines in a row. Alright, and an F tag. Not a super open level. I guess it will become more open as things progress, because this guy's gonna blast stuff. Let's start here. And let's not Pain Mirror until the level, I guess, is more open, because we only have one chance to Pain Mirror. Oh, is this guy just not gonna shoot us? Okay, I think we can Pain Mirror now. And sometime soon we need to get Touch of Death. Or Death Touch, since our ghosts are death touching. Y tag, come on. Necromancer seems mandatory, I think, for this build, so we have more death touch options. I am going to be a little reckless and just start right here. And Pain Mirror first. Which looks like we will survive. We definitely want more charges of Rot Gaze. Since this is becoming a Rot Gaze run. Y tag, alright, please be open enough. Not really. Although I do think we take things down pretty quickly. Summoning a friendly watcher, though, is a little scary. I guess we don't need to start on there, though. We could just start here and tank some damage. Let's get Touch of Death. And let's put Flame Touch on it, just so we are proccing more ghosts with it if things survive. I think if we just start here, we'll be okay. And once the shields get off that, then I will start death touching it. Because we do just want to get rid of this as fast as we can, since that is the main threat. And we do have felling all foes on Rot Gaze, so we can use that as needed. Alright, well, let's turn our Rot Gaze into a ghost spawning machine. Cool. like we can keep our buddies alive. We want to look for more charges. This got an update as well. Alright, though I think now we just take open levels as we see them. And let's test this out. Hell yeah. So I am going to I don't know if we necessarily want to add flies to this. If we did, we could make it a conjuration tome and get more charges. But I don't think I want the flies competing with the skeletons and ghosts for space, just because they can't cast Crown of Bony Fingers. Just 1 second, I'm gonna grab a coffee. I'll be back in like 10 seconds. Oh good, there's a dark tome here. And this level is open enough. Probably don't want to start right next to the Banshee, but this will up our damage. Man, that Hamsa did not last long. Oh, I guess we go maybe fire tome instead of dark. Yeah, because this is a fire spell. So Our blood mastery is 10, which is not that high, and our fire mastery is 30. But that would give a nice little boost to Rot Gaze at the start of each level, and maybe we could just invest a little more into blood just to make it worthwhile. I think though we get Final Touch just to have this thing really working. I think that's a little too much fire resistance, and maybe we re-roll. Dark resistance we don't need to stress about in the same way, so the illusory Hamsa is one of my favorite assets in the game. I really like the look of it, and I like the Hamsa enemy quite a bit. Not like super deadly, but I think it's cool. Just waiting for this dude to get death touched is all. There we go, it happened. So we could go here. No, I don't want to go here. Animated Knights are kind of freaky for this kind of build. We can go here. Alright. Pretty fun build. I like how this is shaking out. Now I'm trying to decide if Annihilator Staff is a good or bad idea. So it will be good for shield stripping. I'm worried though for like just chaff and things that are like almost dead already. It's going to trigger less ghosts if we're dealing the physical fire and lightning damage before it takes the dark damage, because we want to like guarantee fire and dark every turn. So I'm not positive if I want that. I mean, we have 5 sorcery tags, like there might be better things we can do with that. I think once I take care of this, maybe we put a sorcery tag, a dark tag, a nature tag. Like just try to load up a magic wand might be more useful, but I think we can hold off until we get this ready. So hopefully we can get a fire tag soon. Taking Vampiric Gaze sounds... Well, we're already on Realm 16. Man, time flies. This could go south very quickly. But I kind of want to try it. Too bad this is surrounded by extreme danger, because that's what I want for healing. But there is an F tag here. This level's also pretty open. It might be very foolish to start right here, though. This level's probably not too scary with our build. You know, we would want to take that out as quickly as possible. We could craft this ring, but then we're 2 E tags away from the Crimson Torque, which is honestly maybe not essential. I don't know if we need that little damage boost from Rot Gaze. Maybe we just get the Ring of Magnetic Charisma, and then craft a magic wand, and get the Fire Tome. And I think I'll start here. Because I do want to guarantee that as our ally. Although that as an ally is a little scary, getting that many tormentors. Because tormentors could mess us up too. Well, let's try it. So E. Alright, and once we get this fire tag, then we will craft a magic wand, I think. Where I'm just hoping for this level to end. There we go. Okay. Yeah, let's take Fire Tome again. And so for Magic Wand, maybe let's try to load up some extra tags in there. So we do want Fire, Nature. We can't quite load it how we want it. Fire. This Y tag is unfortunately 3 spaces, so I think we bail on the Y tag. So at least we'll do Nature, Dark. Fire, Dark, Nature. Oh, we can sneak it in there. We can get everything. Oh, wait, do we have an S tag in there? No, we don't. Yeah, you can like get more tags in here if you go off the rails. Which let's see if it's worth crafting on the next level instead. This level's quite open. maybe we do that level. Yeah, let's just graft it, and it won't be quite as good as we would like, but better than nothing. So fire. We'll get the dark sorcery from there. Okay. Probably don't have time to get the Menacing Eye Mask online, which would be pretty nice. We are relying less on Pain Mirror, so I think I'm going to grab Eye Helm, and that way we can at least shield up. So like maybe do Pain Mirror first, get hit once or twice, and then start shielding up after that. That seems like not a horrible plan. Getting 7 damage. That's a pretty chunky rot gaze. And getting, yeah, let's do it. It's taking everything to the bank though with this. We just gotta, yeah, put these off to the side. This is inflict bleed on melee attackers on death. Shoot a bone spear. Bone spear. Yeah. So we'll Pain Mirror first. And then Slime Form second. And then I think start Rot Gazing. Alright, Touch of Death. Alright, Magic Wand did not make it on the list. That's alright. 16 damage on Magic Wand isn't a bad thing though. Let's check out if there's any other dark stuff that would just be worth getting now. I guess we don't really need more damage on this, but I think we will get Vampiric Gaze at this point for some healing. So we're going to get Vampiric Tax and Refracting Gaze, which at this point our Blood Mastery is 25 and our Fire Mastery is 38, so that Crimson item we abandoned, the Crimson Torque, would be awesome at this point, but it's too late for that. At least I don't imagine a scenario where that becomes likely or possible. This level is pretty darn open. Let's try it. Oh yeah, we do have the Ring of Magnetic Charisma. I do need to remember that. So we've got a friendly bone spawner. All right, we're getting down to the wire. These guys totally resistant to fire isn't ideal. I guess we start here. Oh wait, no, we start there to guarantee Pietà on our team. I'm not going to re-roll just out of the fear of re-rolling this late in the game. And I guess we will start right here. Pain Mirror first. Whoa, does this guy have any Chaos Breath? Chaos? Okay. Well, let's start Rot Gazing. Alright, he's gone. Alright, cool. I think we just gotta contend with a bunch of obnoxious bones for the most part. I guess these Chronos dudes. Leave Pietà alone. Yeah, I guess I should be Rot Gazing. How much health does this Chronos dude have? He's gotta be on the... yeah. Alright, we're in his line of sight now, though. Alright, we're gonna up the speed to X Turbo for the rest of this. I guess I should just have some slimes being passively made to deal with these bones. Alright. I guess our dudes are constantly healing, so maybe we'll do that. Oh, do they not have a duration? I guess they don't. Alright, let's, do I want to re-roll? I think I do. Damn it. Not any better. Okay. It's kind of annoying. Do we pain mirror first? Maybe no. Well, we are taking a lot of damage. That's probably, I probably should have. I probably should have used my eye spell first to get a shield. This is really gnarly. 7 SP. Nowhere is super safe, but I'm gonna teleport here and then just start trying to get up my shields. Oh no. So can we stay shielded is the question. Because we're going to be losing shields so quickly. Yeah, this is horrible. Yeah, Vampiric Gaze is not going to do much right now. Alright, whatever. Not a big deal. We did it. Burning Ghost, Touch of Death, Disintegrator, Pain Mirror. Ah, Hemocorruptor. Nice. That was a good pickup. Cool. Well, that is my first time getting 3 wins in a row in Rift Wizard, all with diverse builds, not just repeating. And I think this run is like a prime example of why I like Rift Wizard. So like I got Fireball just to, you know, not repeat what I had done last time. I spent 2 SP early on Annihilate. Ended up not using it at all, but it helped us survive. Got slime form just for a little defense to have fire slimes as distraction. Probably got Pain Mirror too early. And it wasn't working as well as expected, and then when it finally did pop off, this level only had a single crackler, which I did not notice. So if I noticed this, I could have just killed him in one turn with Annihilate and been on with my life, you know. But I fucked up. The entire map was full, which forced me to puzzle out a solution to the problem. And the solution I decided on was crafting that dark poison knife to get the damage up on Rotgaze, and just barely squeezed my way through the level. But this level, Realm 8, ended up being the build-defining level. Because then I pivoted to this being a Rotgaze build, had the idea to try and get Searing Eyestone to be compatible with Rotgaze, and admittedly got very lucky that there was a Spellgraph Shrine on the next level to allow me to get Ghost from Rotgaze, and then from there it was basically just tweaking and refining the run. But to me, this is like a prime example of what makes, at least to me, Rift Wizard a special game. Is, you know, if you're willing to be flexible and not be stubborn and like not give up when things get tough, more often than not, there's a solution to the problem, and then that solution can kind of guide you into an interesting build. Where I had a lot of fun with this one, and hope y'all are doing well. Hope you're treating yourself well and those in your life well. I will catch you later.